Hello everybody and welcome to a new grammar tutorial by Bildung Interaktiv. I'm Thomas and today I will explain to you everything that you need to know about the present perfect. Now the present perfect tense basically comes in two forms. There is a present perfect simple and there's a present perfect progressive. I will explain both forms, giving you an overview of the formation of those forms and also of the use. So let's jump right into it and start with the simple present perfect. Let's go with some examples that are designed to give you a feeling of when this simple present perfect is actually called for and when you use it. Let's go through here. I'm going to Australia this summer because I haven't been there yet. Or, where's the key? I've lost it. Or, what time is Mark leaving? He has already gone. Now for the formation of the present perfect, let's take a verb here to see and let's make a present perfect simple. For example, I have seen it. So we see that have or has in the third person singular is followed by the past participle. And the past participle is actually something that you want to watch out for. It's also called the third form. So the past participle of regular verbs is easily built. You take your verb, for example, to help, and you put an ed to the end, and then you have help and you have a past participle. There's also, however, a couple of irregular verbs, and the third forms, the past participles of these irregular verbs, they have to be learned by heart. Examples here are do, done, catch, caught. So open your grammar books, please, and learn them. There's no way around it. And then one more thing, there's some signal words for the simple present perfect, like never, ever, already, yet, before, or maybe always. And after those, you usually have the present perfect. Now, so much for the formation, and now let's continue with the use and see when you actually use the simple present perfect. Let's have a look at those two sentences here. The first one, I have finished my homework, and the second one, can I play football now? Now, why do we use the simple present perfect in that first sentence? I have finished my homework. Well, we use it because the result of something that happened in the past is important in the present. Now, the result here in this sentence is very important because without that finished homework, I would not get permission to play football. So, I have finished my homework, present perfect, the result is important, and then, of course, the question, can I play football now? So much for the simple present perfect, and let's move on to the present perfect progressive, and here also start with a couple of examples. And again, the examples are designed to give you a feeling of when we use the present perfect progressive, so please read with me. First one, it has been raining for 2 hours. The second one, look at your face. How long have you been sitting in the sun? Or, Mark is a good tennis player. He has been playing since he was 8. Now the present perfect progressive forms are already highlighted in color. It has been raining, so present perfect progressive. Have you been sitting, so present perfect progressive. And also, he has been playing. Now let's continue with the formation of this tense. Again, let's start from scratch with a verb here to work. Let's make a present perfect progressive is I have been working. So have or has again for the third person singular is followed by been, and which in turn is followed by the ing form. So to work becomes I have been working in the present perfect progressive. Now for the present perfect progressive, there are also a couple of things I want to point out here. Now basically we have two signal words for the present perfect progressive, for and since. Now for is expressing a period of time. Let's have a look at the sentence here. He has been working on this for 2 hours. 2 hours is a period of time, so please use for. Since, however, is expressing a point in time. Again, a sentence here, he has been working on this since this morning. Now 2 hours was a period of time, so we used for. Now this morning is a point in time, so we use since. And that's the basic difference. And both of those signal words usually call for the present perfect progressive. Be careful with to be and to have, because we don't usually use the ing form. We don't usually use the progressive here. Let's have a look at the sentence. I haven't been to England for 2 years. Now I've just told you that 2 years is a period of time, so we use it with for, and usually we use it with the present perfect progressive. But the sentence, I haven't been being to England for 2 years, sounds so strange that we don't do this. So with to be and to have, just use the simple present perfect. I haven't been to England for 2 years. So much for the formation, and now let's continue with the use. Now again, let's have a look at the sentence. I have been working on this for 2 hours. Now why do we use the present perfect progressive in this sentence? We use it for an action that has just stopped or is still going on, and that's the important thing. We stress the duration of the action, and the action might still be going on in the present. So I have been working on this for 2 hours basically means I started working 2 hours ago, I'm working on it now, and I might continue working for a while. So this is the perfect place and the perfect time when the present perfect progressive is actually called for. I have been working on this for 2 hours. Well, folks, that's it. That's it for the present perfect. And as you can see, well, the present perfect is a piece of cake.